We go back to the lab with Jordan Moore and John Jackson on Trojans Live.
Adoree Jackson catches a bounding ball on the run. He's got the 40. He's got the 50. He's got blockers at the 40. He's at the 30. They won't catch him. He's gone all the way. Touchdown, Adoree Jackson. Touchdown, USA. Listen to the crowd.
There is Adoree Jackson. He certainly lit up the Coliseum. Oh, that was a Utah game? Oh, listen to the crowd. Okay. Nevertheless.
So many of them.
There have been a lot to choose from. I got to tell you, it's already – Pete has to identify better for me. This segment of Trojans Live is brought to you by Allstate. The Trojans are in good hands with Adoree Jackson. That pair of hands got 2 interceptions on Saturday against Washington. Jordan Moore, John Jackson joining Adoree now. Adoree, we just talked to Curtis Conway, a man whose record you broke earlier this season, and you've gotten a lot of public praise from guys I know that you admire. Deion Sanders, Charles Woodson, Curtis Conway. What does that mean to you when guys reach out and admire what you're doing and the way you play?
It's just a sense of motivation and encouragement in my standpoint to see guys who see what I'm doing out there in the field and guys that I look up to take parts of their game and try to put it in their minds, and you see the hard work paying off. And for somebody like that, a high-caliber athletes that they were, just to recognize me just means a lot.
Talk about the matchup. I loved it. You against Ross in the game. I mean, is week in and week out? Are you asking? Are you going to Clancy say, "Look, put me on him"?
Yeah. So in the beginning of the season, that's what I told Coach Clancy. I want to stick the best player at all times, and I said it wouldn't be fair to myself and anybody else. Just about a competitor that I am. I want to make sure that I'm going against the best, and I know everybody else will want to see it. And just having that drive in me and that killer instinct that I want to have to make sure that I'm going against the best. I'm getting work and he getting work at the same time. So that was just a great matchup to go against John Ross. I remember in high school, and I mean, that guy is something special.
Yeah, but I mean, you had him 70, 80% of the time. It wasn't like you were just 3 or 4 plays one-on-one. It was a lot that you were matched up against in one-on-one. But you still welcome it?
Yeah, I still welcome it. I like that the coaches have trust in me. No matter what go out throughout the game, I know there's going to be ups and downs. He always says try to make more ups than downs. And just to him have trust in me to make sure that I can go out there and keep believing me even when I gave up a touchdown. He just came to me and said, that's all right, let's keep it going. And that's one of the things that you need, in the staff and the players were right there welcoming me and make sure that I'm all right. So when you have teammates like that and coaches like that, you look forward to those matchups.
We were just talking to Clay Helton really about your mindset, your mentality, Adoree, and after the game you had, most people, if they were to put up a video clip of their game, it would have been one of the 2 interceptions. You put up a video clip of the one play where you got beat and you got burned. I mean, what does the self-deprecation, is it about staying humble, staying grounded? Why do you approach it that way?
I just pretty much how I was raised, and I know my mom always told me never take anything for granted, and that's why I always try to remain as humble as possible, because I know there's going to be ups and downs throughout the games. I can't win every matchup. Everything may not go my way, and just the nature of being a defensive back, you got to have short-term memory, and that's why I was at the interview at the end. I said it's not about how you start, it's how you finish. So I could have hung my head. I could have gave up and was like, no, Coach, I don't want to stick with him no more, but it was just me just going out there fighting. So I posted the video because I know things happen, and it was just me acknowledging it, and just a lot of people will probably make excuses, but it's me owning up to what happened in the game.
I'll tell you, a lot of the fans think that the way you played was impressive. For me, the end zone flip was the most impressive thing.
Dream on, JJ.
I know.
Dream on, buddy.
Trust me, I've dreamt about doing that. The end zone flip, and it's gone viral in a huge way as well. Walk us through how you got to that point, and I mean, that flip is amazing. I'm almost tempted to have him do it here.
No. No one's allowed to get hurt on Trojans Live.
Yeah, so I see a lot of other players do celebrations and have something different. A lot of people are in fraternities. They get to do their fraternity signs and do something in that nature. And I just wanted to do something different. And I know people never did a gainer backflip before in the game. Maybe people do backflips. Antonio Brown did a front flip before. Jabril Peppers did the backflip and then the Q sign after they won the game. So it was just me just bringing something different to the table.
Something nobody else can do.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's how you know no one's going to copy if they physically can't do it. Adoree, you did have 2 picks on Saturday, 4 now for the season. You had 1 in your first 2 years combined. What's been the difference for you being able to make more plays at cornerback this year?
It starts off with Coach Clancy, Coach Bradford. They have a lot of trust in me and just building up my confidence as a player. I had it always before, but them want to make sure that I'm a better defensive player for myself and for this team, and I think that has taken toll. I'm more aggressive out there. I'm attacking the ball, high point instead of batting it down. And they always say if you want to get paid at the next level, it's not going to be that way, just batting the ball down. So you have to make plays and be aggressive, and it goes from me coming up making tackles, me fitting the run, and whatever it may be, being in tight coverage, and making sure that my side of the field is locked down. So those guys, I give credit to them for helping me out a lot.
Talk to me about one of your high school teammates. It's now your teammate, of course, still here at USC, Deontay Burnett. He has come on. And it's like, wow. Now, you've seen this, from him at Sarah. But how surprised or impressed are you by how he's playing at this level, even compared to what he was doing in high school?
I'm very impressed. Not shocked in a sense. I remember the first time he scored was the championship game against Chaminade. One-handed catch, 70 yards, and went to the house. And I knew he was special from that day on. And even at practice, he would just do special things. He was actually our backup quarterback, but wanted to play receiver. And when you have guys who are talented like that, you want to see what they can do. And since he's been here, he's just been working hard, trusting the process, and being patient. And I know things probably he didn't like how they went his freshman year. But when you stay patient, you got guys encouraging you, believing in the process, things go your way. And you can see it throughout the season how it's been.
We played a highlight coming in that was of a return touchdown, and I couldn't figure out which one it was. You've had seven non-offensive touchdowns in your career. What's your favorite of the 7?
I think my pick 6.
It's Cal.
My favorite because it was my first one, and I took it to the house. So, and it's rare to score touchdowns on the defense and it can get the momentum going and changing. So I think that was the most memorable one for me.
The call on that one, you worked so hard to get in, and you couldn't tell whether you got in or not. JJ screams, "Give it to him!" I always remember that part of the call. JJ was just saying, "Give it to him."
Yeah, sometimes I can't control myself. I appreciate that. Last one for me, Adoree. You got a lot of teammates that played on UCLA. It's a crosstown rivalry. A lot of friends on both sides of the ball, some that you played high school with as well. Has the trash talking started yet? Where are we at in the process? And should we expect more things on social media?
Trash talking hasn't even started yet. I know Jordan Lasley, a teammate of mine, his birthday was the other day. I texted him happy birthday. He texted me back and said, "Appreciate it. See you this week." So it was just short and simple. So the mindset is there. It's rivalry weekend. People take that to heart. So it's one of those things where you just have to get ready to play. It's just another game, but at the same time, it holds a lot of weight.
Well, Adoree, we love to watch you play, and I think everyone USC fans just love the way you play too, and we always appreciate you joining us and fun. Your 3rd year now. I can't believe it, getting to know you. So thank you for joining us. Yeah, we're all getting old, man. We're all getting old. Forget 2 points for safety. Try up to 20% with the Allstate Distinguished Driver Discount. Safe drivers can instantly save up to 20% on car insurance just for having a clean driving record, and that's on top of other discounts. Call 1-410 Los Angeles area Allstate agents today. Well, it wasn't just football that had a winning weekend. Across the board, there were wins in soccer. They're making a hard push, women's soccer, for a national championship. Mandy Freeman will come talk about it next.